All right, what is going on, people of YouTube? Welcome back. Mortal Kombat released the second trailer. This is the official Kombat roster reveal trailer. I knew that who they were going to be. I saw the screenshots earlier, but this shit got leaked forever ago on Amazon, and I was kind of like, oh, is this really real? Is this really going to happen? And I was super happy about it. So I already know who's in here. But if you guys don't know or you're watching, it's going to be the Kombat. Like I said, this got leaked forever ago. Me and my friends were talking about it, and I didn't mean to see the leak. I was just on Twitter and people were talking about it. I was like, fuck. So, but before we talk about it, I already knew who these characters are, but I have not seen them animate, so I'm curious on what this trailer is going to show. And then we'll talk a little bit my thoughts and opinions on it, because a lot of these guest characters I fucking like. And a lot of these guest characters come from a lot of different shows that I absolutely love and comic books I absolutely love that you guys should 1000% check out. Anyway, let's watch the video and then we'll talk about that. So, here we go.
The battle between good and evil is eternal.
Alright, who's that? Fucking Omni-Man, dude. Look at him. Look at Nolan, bro. Holy shit, he looks good. Dude, Ermac looks fucking awful. We're gonna talk about that. Ermac looks like trash. I'm sorry. Peacemaker, Quan Chi, Takeda, and the boy, Homelander. Yo, this fucking combat pack is so solid for so many reasons. We have to talk about this. Omni-Man, Quan Chi, Peacemaker. Okay, early access, cameo characters. Okay, we have to talk about it. We have to talk about it. Let me just pull up this screenshot really quick, because god damn, they look cool right here. Oh, look at this, man. I'm not gonna make this video too long, but I want to talk about the 3 guest characters specifically. So it's always 3 guests, 3 MK characters, which is cool, right? This is Combat Pack 1. I would say this game, they're going to keep it going for a while. We'll probably end up getting like 3 to 4 Combat Packs. And we probably get Story DLC too. I think this MK will be the longest supporting MK that we ever get, which is nice. It looks like, because I mean, it's the longest one that's been in development. It's been in development for like, what, 6 years? So, and they're still, of course, tweaking shit. Like, it's not ready. I mean, it's going to be ready, but it's not fully ready. But anyway, let's talk about these guest characters for a second, because, let me pull that back up. Because I love every single one of these guest characters for so many reasons. So, first one we're going to talk about is the boy Omni-Man. Okay, Omni-Man comes from a comic book / it is a show now. It's getting a season 2 called Invincible. Quick story. I read Invincible through college. I told my friends about Invincible. I'm talking years ago. So, this was like 2013, 2014-ish. I told my friends about Invincible. I was like, bro, I've been reading this comic book. You guys gotta check it out. They were like, yeah, we will, blah, 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 blah. My good friend Joe, if you're watching this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I told Joe, I was like, hey, you gotta watch this. It's incredible, or you gotta read this. It's incredible, right? And he was like, I get to it. Then he watched the show and he's like, holy shit, this is the comic book you told me about years ago. This shit is awesome. Anyway, long story short, Omni-Man, he is, the story's about his son, Mark Grayson, who basically gets powers. Omni-Man's his dad. Turns out his dad's not who his dad's supposed to be. Turns out he's actually a bad guy. I don't want to spoil it, but it's on Amazon Prime. You guys should definitely watch it. If not, you should definitely get yourself the paperbacks if you can. I'm sure there's probably online websites that you can subscribe to that have all the comic books, because it's long. It went on forever. It's made by the same producer who made The Walking Dead. I can't think of his name now to save my life. But he wrote it. It's incredible. He said he wrote it because he hated superheroes. So it's violent. If you like violent stuff, you definitely should check it out. But anyway, top tier show, 10 out of 10. Second guest character we're going to talk about is Peacemaker, the one to the right. You guys probably saw him in Suicide Squad. John Cena portrays him. But he's also in his own show on HBO, which is incredible. I was hesitant at first because I didn't really... Suicide Squad movie was okay. It was better than the first one. But I was like, I don't know if I'm going to watch it. John Cena's... I didn't really think he was that great of an actor, but holy shit, in this show, he is phenomenal. That show is incredible. It's funny. It's dark. It's witty. It's got blood and gore. If you like I said, Invincible, you will fucking love Peacemaker. The humor is great. The violence is cool. The superpowers, the fact that it's a DC property is fucking crazy to me. I started reading Peacemaker comics just from the show. I was like, damn, I kind of want to dive into this character a little bit more and kind of understand them, you know? So it's great. I think you guys will like it a lot. The next person we have to talk about is the Mac Daddy. If you guys don't know who he is, especially a lot of you guys playing Call of Duty probably know who he is right now because there's a whole bundle that just came out. Homelander from The Boys. Now, I've read also another comic book, read it in college. I think The Boys show is way better than the comic book. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, everything that I've seen, it's got 4 seasons out right now, or we're getting a 4th season. We're getting a spinoff, but it just ended with season 3. But the show is incredible. So if you guys don't really read comic books, show's great. I would recommend the show over the comic books, but I think you should read the comic books because it's interesting to compare both scenarios because a lot of shit is definitely changed from the show, from the comic book. Like they're completely 2 separate things. So I think you should read the comic book if you want to get, you know, a grasp on like that world and kind of what's supposed to happen and what happened when I was reading it growing up, you know. But if not, the show's incredible. Show's great. I'm curious on how it's going to end. But Homelander's a fucked up individual. I don't really want to go into too much detail about this character, but he's fucked up. Let's just say that. But he's an amazing villain. You know, he's an amazing. I wouldn't even call him a villain. I don't really know how to describe him, but he's played by Anthony Starr. He's incredible. Anyway, those are the 3 characters. I'm happy with this guest character list. I love all these shows. I love these characters. Especially Nolan or Omni-Man and just his whole story arc and what he becomes. It's crazy. Now the MK characters, I'm actually excited too. That's a good fucking lineup. First of all, Ermac. I played Ermac a lot in MKX. I think they did him fucking dirty in this game. If that's his natural look, I'm going to keep it 100p. I don't like it. I think it is hot ass. I do not like this character look at all. I'm hoping there's an alternate costume because I'm not feeling that. I don't know who signed off on that, but I'm not. I don't know why they didn't give him his MK11, or not his MK11. Yeah, his MK11 Crypt outfit or his MKX outfit. Something, bro. Or give us, you know what I'm saying? Like, all the ninjas look cool but him. Scorpion looks fucking cool. Sub-Zero looks cool. Smoke looks cool. Rain looks fucking cool. But Eric, like, what is that? He just looks like a slave, bro. Like he was working in the tombs or something. Like an Egyptian pharaoh slave. Like, bro, what? Like, I don't know who signed off on that, but personally for me, that's hot ass. I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't like that outfit at all. They did my boy so dirty. I'm still gonna play him. Ermac is who I was super excited for MK DLC. So anyway, that's cool. I just don't like his design. I'm glad he's back. Quan Chi looks fucking sick. I'm glad Quan Chi's back. I knew he was going to be DLC. I didn't think he was going to make the main cut because a lot of people wanted him. And they're like, okay, we'll just make you pay for him. But I'm glad he's back. I'm sure he's going to do some crazy off-the-wall shit. I'm sure he's going to have the bats and the teleports and all the MK shit, the portals. And then our boy to the right, Takeda. Now, I'm pissed Takeda's DLC. I think Takeda should have been main roster. The fact that he was not in MK11, I think he should be in. And he was married to Jackie in Jackie's main story. I don't know why Takeda was not main story. Like, to me, I think he should have been in MK11. And the fact that he's DLC in 1's a little weird to me. I think personally he should have been base, but I'm glad he's back. I know a lot of people love that character. He's super cool. I always thought Takeda was a cool character. I didn't like playing against Takeda. The Ronin variation with the lightsabers and the energy and the cancels, I hated that shit. Playing against that was a nightmare online. But I always thought he was a cool character. So I'm glad he's back. I know people are super happy about that. But anyway, my overall thoughts about Combat Pack 1, solid. These characters are fucking great. I like all of them. From the MK characters, I think it's a good lineup. And from the guest characters, it's a good lineup. So, and that we don't even know who's all base roster yet. So some of the characters that I want that might be DLC, might be base. We'll see. But so far, I think this is a good combat pack. I know a lot of people are probably upset because there's 3 guest characters, not a lot of MK characters. But we haven't even seen the full roster of the MK characters. And so far, a lot of the characters people wanted. Scorpion Sub-Zero in the game. Rain's in the game. So there's Smokes in the game. So 4 ninjas. And I would say Ermac, so 5 confirmed. But even though Ermac's DLC, which means Noob Saibot might be base. If I had to guess, there might be The Reptile might be base also, so we might get 2 more that are announced. But I mean, like I said, we haven't even seen the full roster, so I would say these characters are probably kind of slim to few, and I think a lot of the other characters that people really want in the game will make it in the game. So far, the roster is great. It looks like they're trying to show everybody love, right? So again, I think they look great. But what do you guys think? Crazy Kombat Pack 1. I know a lot of people are mad that we have 2 Superman-esque characters, but if you know who they are from their shows, they are completely different people. So I feel like a lot of characters have to have their personality traits when you play them. Like they have to feel like what that character would play like. So I think even though they're both Superman type characters, their playstyles are going to be fucking completely different. So I'm excited to see how it unfolds, but leave in the comment section what you guys think. Like I said, I am so ready for this game. I've been playing a lot of Street Fighter offline or off stream. I'll upload some videos for you guys, and because you guys are like, oh, what are you playing these days? You don't upload no more. Sorry, just been busy. But I promise I'll get back into the rhythm of things hopefully soon. Anyway, I love you guys. Stay majestic. I'm out. Peace, people.